Actor and podcast host Dax Shepard recently opened up about a harrowing near-death experience from his teenage years, sharing vivid details that illustrate how close he came to tragedy and how it profoundly shaped his life afterward. The revelation came during an episode of his popular Armchair Expert podcast, where he spoke candidly with co-host Monica Padman and guest Kaylee Cuoco. The conversation turned to near-death experiences when Cuoco expressed curiosity about them, admitting she had never had one but found the concept intriguing, even wishing for a glimpse of what people describe in such moments. Shepard, reflecting on his own brush with mortality, described it as one of the most unique and memorable sensations he has ever encountered. The incident occurred during his senior year of high school, while he was in the back seat of a friend's car returning from Toledo to Detroit late at night. Exhausted from the trip and facing an early work shift the next morning, Shepard decided to sleep in the folded-down rear of a Ford Probe hatchback. He asked his friend, who was driving, if he was alert enough to handle the road. The friend assured him he was fine, set the cruise control to 85 miles per hour, and Shepard settled in, lulled by the rhythmic hum of the highway. What began as a peaceful drift toward sleep turned catastrophic in an instant. Shepard heard gravel pinging against the side of the car, jolting him awake. Looking up, he saw his friend slumped over the wheel, unconscious or incapacitated. The vehicle had veered off the road, traveling at high speed, and was now sliding sideways on the interstate shoulder lined with dense pine trees. In a panic, Shepard reached forward to grab the steering wheel, but realized almost immediately that the situation was beyond recovery. The car had lost control too severely. As the vehicle launched into the air and began rolling violently down the highway, Shepard experienced a rapid shift in emotions. Initial terror, the car's out of control. Oh my God, we're gonna roll. Fuck. We're rolling, gave way to an eerie calm. He lay back down, convinced impact with a tree was imminent and fatal. In that moment he thought, oh wow, I'm gonna die in a second. And surprisingly, the acceptance felt comforting rather than frightening. This sense of peace amid impending doom stood out as the most striking part of the memory. Fortunately, the group survived the crash, though the details of the aftermath are not elaborated in the recounting. The experience left lasting scars. Shepard has been unable to sleep in cars ever since and refuses to let others take the wheel when he's a passenger, a direct response to the vulnerability he felt that night. He no longer views riding as a passive activity. The trauma instilled a deep need for control in vehicles. This story resonates beyond personal anecdote, touching on universal themes of mortality, adrenaline, and psychological response to danger. Many who have faced similar brushes report the same paradoxical calm, a detachment that eases the fear of the unknown. For Shepard, a comedian and actor known for roles in Parenthood, Chips, and his humorous podcast style, sharing such vulnerability adds depth to his public persona. It reminds listeners that even those who project levity carry profound experiences. The discussion with Cuoco, who stars in projects like The Big Bang Theory and has her own interest in true crime, highlights how these stories surface in intimate conversations. Shepard's willingness to revisit the trauma underscores personal growth, turning a frightening memory into a teachable moment about life's fragility and the importance of vigilance on the road.